Guys, I'm here with another video to explain what's going on with the hurricane in South Texas. Well, what exactly is a hurricane? A hurricane is a cyclone that forms over tropical waters, which are warm ocean waters, But there's also, tropical depressions, tropical storms. Tropical depression is the weakest form of these cyclones. But in order for a storm to be considered a hurricane, the winds have to be over 74 miles an hour. But let me go on with this. A hurricane, it's a cyclone. When you think of cyclones, I usually think of tornadoes, but tornadoes are a lot smaller. A hurricane can be as wide as 100 miles in width, but sometimes even wider. But the winds can extend up to 300 or 400 miles outward. And one thing people are wondering is, why is Hurricane Harvey so bad? Well, initially they thought it was going to be like a Category 1 when it was coming in towards Texas, but the warm waters in the Gulf Coast, in the Gulf of Mexico, caused it to intensify, which is common, but the warmer the waters, the more it'll intensify. So the waters are very warm. And but now it's a Category 4. They thought it was a Category 3 this morning, but it's been declared as a Category 4 at this point in time. And Category 4, that's winds in excess of 130 miles an hour, which is a lot stronger than your average just tornado. So these are very strong winds. You'll expect to see uprooted trees, lots of downed power lines. Power could be out for people for weeks or even months. And another major issue is the flooding that's going to happen. They're expecting 35 inches of rain, which is a lot. The way they measure rain is they have a gauge. It's about that big around. And so just imagine that, something that big around, and at a height of 35 inches, which is about 3 feet. So 3 feet, that's about, is that working? About yay high. And that's a lot of water. Think about, you got 3 feet with a tube that big around, millions of those. That's a lot of water, guys. Especially in these low-lying areas like around Louisiana, South Texas. And it's going to be raining there for the next 7 days at least. This is a pretty big deal. And one thing that's also very unique about Hurricane Harvey is that it's going to make landfall then. So once it makes landfall, it's going to cross over into Texas, about 15 miles. Then it's going to turn back around and go back into the Gulf of Mexico, about 10 miles, then come back into Texas. And it's going to stay over Houston for quite a while. And this is a heavily populated area. This is the 4th largest city by population in the United States. So lots of people are going to be impacted. So Hurricane Harvey could have a lasting impact on our country. Also because 1/3 of the U.S.'s oil comes out of the Gulf of Mexico in the Houston area. So not only will it impact people in South Texas, but it will impact people in the entire United States. I don't think it's going to be as bad, from what I read and seen online, as bad as Hurricane Katrina, but it's going to be pretty damn bad. So that's all I have to say about Hurricane Harvey and hurricanes for today. I hope this was helpful for anybody that was trying to figure out what was going on. Just if you have any questions about anything, any topic that's going on, anything that's relevant to you, and you need help understanding, I'll see what I can do. Just leave a comment in the section below. That was my brother honking. Alright, bye.